according to latest polls, NBC News SurveyMonkey, that poll finds that Trump is closing the gap with Clinton. It's down to 3 percentage points. Clinton with 48, Trump with 45, which is a settling development if you believe in sanity. Although, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that Hillary Clinton should be president. I'm just saying that as fucked up as Trump is, the people who are voting for him are even more in the commode, up to their chins. It's just unbelievable. And according to NBC News SurveyMonkey last week, these two clowns, Clinton and Trump, were found to be in a dead heat in 3 swing states. The survey also notes, and this is a part that drives me insane, makes me hate the Democratic Party almost, not quite, almost as much as I hate these goddamn Republicans. What is it? Here. The survey also notes that Bernie Sanders beats Trump 53-41 in a hypothetical matchup. 53-41. Hillary Clinton is barely holding on with this zombie fuck who's gaining on her, this eater of the dead, this Donald Trump. But Sanders kicks his ass all over the map. Now, let me ask you something here, Truth Seeker. Wouldn't you think that a political party, you know, the Democrats, who can't seem to find their ass with both hands in a roadmap, no matter what they do, maybe it seems that way because the Republicans are so Nazified that when the leadership of the Republican Party, up until Trump, says jump, everybody said, how high? And then jumped. And now I read that, I think I mentioned this last night, the social conservatives, that means the religious fuck-ups in this country, are now trying to make nice with Trump. Yeah. You talk about a marriage made in the 9th ring of hell, religious nutbags and Donald Trump? OMFG. But Sanders kicks Trump's ass all over the map. So what is Debbie Wasserman Schultz going to do about it? Why don't they go to Mrs. Clinton and say, Hillary, for the good of the party and the country, we're going to ask you to drop out so that we can focus on the one person who can beat this psycho, fascist, Nazi pig Trump. Wouldn't you think? I mean, doesn't that make even the smallest amount of sense? For the wise men and women of the Democratic Party to do to Mrs. Clinton what the wise men of the Republican Party have tried to do in their little huddles about getting rid of Trump. Yeah, will you run again? Oh, fuck you. Paul, will you run? You must be kidding. Anybody? So where, you know, I mean, all this talk about, what have I been hearing people in the Democratic Party leadership saying? Well, you know, Bernie Sanders, you ought to just drop out. You can't get enough delegates, and you're just exhausting Hillary Clinton. She's got to prepare herself for the fight against Donald Trump. Hey, fuck that. Why don't they go to Hillary Clinton and say to her, get out. You are ruining it for Bernie Sanders. You can't beat Trump, Mrs. Clinton. Sanders can. 2 words, Supreme Court. 2 more words, nuclear war. 2 more words, do you want an asshole for a president? Okay, that's more than 2.